Hi everyone, this is Young Lee from Smart Art by Young Lee. Today I will introduce you a new term that is used in drawing, especially in fine art drawing, which is called block-in. I googled this term block-in, and it says a block-in is a light sketch of your whole composition before any details or shading are done to make sure it's placed correctly on the page and that the proportions and distances are accurate. So basically, before I discovered the Loomis method, as an artist who is trained and who is educated in fine art, I used to use this method or this term block-in when I draw an object. It's not only for portrait or human figure drawing, but it can be used in any sort of drawings, any sort of sketches that you start with on a paper before you go more in details and eventually you use paint materials. So it's more about observation. You observe an object and you draw lines to block the proportions and the distances from seeing, from observation. So you don't actually have to know all the proportions method like in Loomis method. You don't have to know about the circle and the all proportions knowledge. You just see the object and then you decide according to what you have seen. You can take lines and measure the distances with your eyes, and you can build the object on the paper. As you saw my previous time-lapse drawing, I started with the Loomis method. Then I blocked the dark areas before I shaded, so it is divided where is dark and light, just with the lines. And all the lines are connected to build your desired design. It's actually used in fine art drawing. Loomis method is more in illustration. It's a very good method. You approach the drawing from your object very constructively, but block-in is more like one big object. You divide and cut, and you make the proportions from watching, from seeing. I think this can be probably the distinction between two methods. So I'm going to finish this drawing, and the differences between block-in and the Loomis method could be a big theme that I could make some more examples in my tutorial videos. I think it will be the best if you would take the advantages from both methods. That will be probably the best. So anyway, now I'm going to accomplish my drawing. So you can follow along my pencils, and I hope you can stay with me until the end of the video. I mean the accomplishment of the drawing of this woman who is staring very far somewhere, and we are looking her from our lower perspective. So you will see her underneath of the chin and the lips and the nose, and you see between the eye and the eyebrow the distance is quite far, and the forehead is also short, and you don't see any of her upper head, and the ear is lower than the eyebrow line. So this curve shows we are seeing this person from lower perspective. And I block block-in is useful when you draw from the live model. So you see the person is sitting in front of you, and especially when we draw or when we paint the portrait in a room, in an interior, or we need to integrate the surrounding of this person, and all the design of your work will be shown, not only the head or just from the reference. Then maybe block in is more used, and it's also needed.